Okay, it's finally calm enough for an outdoor flight with the Bug 6. Before I go out, I thought I'd just show you what I've done to it. Basically, I'd taken the camera out, the camera that it came with, and put another one in because I was getting severe lag, frame drop when I was recording at the same time. So I put it back in, but I've been using it another machine, so I don't have the 3 wires. I don't need the control wire to turn off and on recording because I don't record with it anymore. So it worked quite well. The image is quite good. Unfortunately, you'll see in the video it's a bit jello and floppy around. The problem was that I had the antenna. Oh no, I had the antenna for the control flopping around. That's alright, so it probably didn't affect it. Okay. So, and also, as for my Bugs 3, I prefer the Cyma props cut down to size. Seems to work quite well. Yep, so very happy with the jumper again. As J-Drone found out, I had to reverse both the rudder and the aileron. With the Bugs 3, I don't seem to need to reverse the rudder, so it's a little bit confusing. But hey, we're working with test builds here, and I'm just grateful to have them at all. So I took the battery cover off some time ago for weight and also for flexibility, and what I tend to use is a Bugs 3 battery just with the plastic cover taken off, and just use a couple of strips of Velcro to secure it. So there it is with the Velcro on, and this is the way I tend to fly it. I took the legs off at one point, but that was a step too far because low to the ground you're just welcoming dirt into the engines. I've had no trouble at all with my motors, unlike quite a few flyers, so I'm lucky to have got a good batch. So it's not a bad little flyer. So here we go with the outdoor shots to give you an idea of how it flies with the jumper, and also in a mild breeze. So there's the new combo. Okay, so away we go. I'm taking off from the same spot where I did my range test, where I got 235 meters before dropping out of the sky with the Bugs 3 and the jumper. Since then I've learned something about transmitters, because I'm fairly new to this, and particularly to hobby grade transmitters, and that is that that you really want the shaft of the antenna to be pretty well parallel with the transmitter on the drone. And the best way to do that for the way most people hold a transmitter is to have the antenna bent at 90 degrees, because that's where it's putting out and receiving the strongest signal. Now I had the tip of the antenna pointing pretty well directly at the Bugs 3 when it dropped out of the sky, so that might be a partial explanation why I got such a lousy range, 235 meters compared to over 1100 for J-Drone. So time will tell. This particular flight, I went up and rapidly realized that I needed to reverse the rudder on the jumper. I reversed the aileron as per the Bugs 3, but with my Bugs 3 I don't seem to need to reverse the rudder. So given the control I got with the jumper, it wasn't too bad bringing it back with reverse rudder, though the landing clearly has room for improvement. So a quick break where I went to the jumper and reconfigured it so that the rudder was reversed, and then up on the sky again. So I wasn't range testing with this because I've got no idea what the range is of the camera that came with the Bug 6. So I figure I'm probably getting out at most about 170, 180 meters. It was fine. The only time I lost reception was when I dumped like there, when I dipped down a bit below a tree, but I could see it happening and got back up quite quickly. So a bit of strobing, a few lines on the thing, but overall it's a nice clear image. I'm looking forward to the days of more affordable cameras that give you this sort of quality that I can record on my goggles. So the wind was starting to get a bit gusty, so although I had quite good control, again I guess I'm spoiled for opportunities to fly, so I thought, well, okay, I'll keep this fairly short just to get a feel for how the jumper and the Bug 6 go together, and the answer is brilliantly, just so much more control. Okay, that's about the 180 meter mark. Although there was slight breakup visible on the screen there on the playback, I didn't really notice when I was driving it. It wasn't when I turned around. So it's good to be able to travel light. I can take my Bugs 3 fleet, I can take the Bug 6, and I can take a whole bunch of whoops, and just a single controller for the lot, which is a big improvement. Plus, the sensitivity of the jumper compared to hobby grade is fantastic. So I'm a happy budget flyer. So later on, when it's calm, I'll get more ambitious and try a few things with the flying. Also, watching Jay Jones' video with the Bugs 8 Pro, I also ramped for me the elevator, which is a pitch forward and back, up to 125%, but I can't say it makes much difference. So I'm looking forward to further improvements to the software on the jumper, the deviation model for it, to give us a bit more. But hey, it's fantastic so far. So this time, with the rudder in the right place, I'm coming in for what I should hope would be a more controlled landing. And yes, happy with that. So bye for now, until we meet again next time.